If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Welcome back everyone to another Nakamoto games update. It's been a while and it was requested, so we're here to make a video update, but even though I wasn't able to make some videos, I already drew out the key levels that need to be maintained, and then they were all being maintained over the past few days. So we'll run into that, but very briefly, let's check the health of this uptrend over here. So we're still above the 20 and the 55 on the 5-day time frame. It's a little bit different to the weekly, but sometimes you get signals appearing a bit quicker, a bit earlier than the weekly, so that's why I use it. You do need the paid for version of TradingView. That's down to you. I'll just say use the weekly if you can't be asked to pay for TradingView. We're seeing that this 1000% move is still technically valid, and as we are above the 25-day moving average, the assumption is over the coming months we will continue higher as long as this is confirmed as support. This is at the golden pocket, the 6.5 Fibonacci, where we have created the reversal wave in order to keep these potential targets above our all-time high, which is sitting at $7.17, all valid. We need to maintain the golden pocket. So the lowest point of the golden pocket is the 0.5 Fibonacci, 59 cents. We've also got the inverse head and shoulders breakout from back there with this potential technical target being a 1000% move if we can of course keep it all valid, which is price staying above 59 cent essentially. And by staying above 59 cent, not only will we achieve this 1000% return, but looking at $26, $54, and maybe as high as $150. Work out the market cap to see if you believe that is possible. It would be in the early tens of billions, I believe so. So I definitely think it's achievable. Check out what Gala did last time. There were loads of alts that were under a billion and went to tens of billions. So it's definitely possible. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below if you think $150 is a potential technical target of Nakamoto games in the upcoming bull market. We'll now dive into the lower time frames to talk about this correction that we've seen over the past week. So make sure you stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if by the end of the video you want to get educated by myself, there'll be a little clip, but also use the links underneath the video in the description to head to the Twitter or to the website. Now let's scale to the daily time frame so we can look at what's been going on the last few days and look at the moving averages, because they are of course key. I'm going to get rid of this percentage gain thing that shows 1000% just very briefly. Now in the past day we did actually lose the 20 daily moving average. Very aggressive dump over the past day. However, you can see very clearly we confirmed this key level to the left as support. We essentially marked out that lowest wick, and knowing that a correction will truly begin if we lose the ranges low, which is that wick over there. So you can see that after this massive green bullish pump that was 2 days long, we found a level of support there. We extend it to the right, and going forward, if we ever see the bodies closing beneath that wick, then fair enough, we're going to continue back down to this level of resistance in line with this 55 daily moving average. So now that the daily analysis is done, maybe you'll start to recognize these key levels of supports on the 4-hour time frame, because they were in my previous videos and what we were suggesting in my past update. I think my most recent update was when we were back over here. And we were suggesting that if we go ahead and lose this wick, we're going to dump into this key level. And from this point, we need to reclaim this level to $2. And then we would get that bullish continuation. I also made some Twitter posts on that, so make sure you're following me over there. It is Louis_crypto. But I'd suggest using the links down below, as there are always fake accounts. Now, when we got the bounce, we unfortunately did not reclaim $2, and we confirmed it as resistance, essentially suggesting that this is now our top. And so from that point onwards, we lost the moving averages. We had another go at reclaiming the $2 mark, which we did. But what you need to see on the breakout over here, if we zoom in a little, is a breakout, which we saw with the green candles, and then a confirmation of support. If this was truly a breakout, we would then see follow through and a break of this high over here, and the next direct candle close back underneath, confirming it as resistance with the wicks. The wicks upwards, where we previously had them downwards, are showing that previously this was support, but is now being used as resistance. Okay, you can see every time a wick appears at this level, we've actually tanked. So in this past day or so, we had over the weekend from Friday, we had another go at reclaiming $2. It was just confirmed as resistance again. And not only did we attempt to break out, we were above it. We were above the 20 and the neckline of this previous pattern, or just the $2 psychological level anyways, but unfortunately couldn't even close above the 20. So signaling that not only are we rejecting $2 as a psychological level of resistance, essentially our top, we're also recognizing that the 20 daily is keeping us bearish. Look where this happened previously, where we pumped into there. We needed that reclaim. Unfortunately, we just confirmed the 20 as resistance and continued lower. So the fact that we're confirming it over here with a failed breakout is essentially showing us that this is no longer in the immediate short term going up. So the assumption is we're now going down. And even though I didn't make a video for you guys, as we were about to lose this $2 levels of support, I marked out these key levels, suggesting that if we ever lose this purple area over here, where at that time the 55 was, we're going to correct down to the 200 EMA, which was nicely in line with this previous support in the past, our range low. So going forward, as you've already seen in the title, the uptrend has been reset, and going forward, we must maintain above this key level $1.64 for the continuation higher. Now we've already got the pump up from this key level. As you know, I tend to suggest that this is the bottom of our uptrend on any given time frame. So this is the 4-hour. Our 4-hour uptrend will still be kept valid as long as we are maintaining above $1.64 it is. But what I must say now is, as you created this candle, this candle had actually broken beyond the 200 EMA with higher risk of a new downtrend being formed. I know we've been downtrending from that point, but if you want an even larger correction than just the 200 EMA, then you need to go ahead now and lose the wick as well, guys, because we created the wick, we were below it, closed below, and we would have continued lower. As we created that wick, is creating a new level of support. So going forward, I know that I said $1.64 is the level that we must hold because it's the 200 EMA. But even if you lose the 200 EMA, you would now need to see a 4-hour closure beneath $1.58. Without any of those coming to fruition, we're not expecting a further breakdown beneath this point. In fact, this 200 EMA should continue to hold a support. What's happening right now is we've run into a key level of resistance after this bearish cross on the 4-hour formed, and as you can see, it's very delayed, but essentially it's a confirmation that we're coming down into the 200 EMA. So that's now happened. Uptrend reset. In today's update, we're going to run through the levels that now need to be broken in order to see this bullish continuation. So yeah, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. So what I'm going to do now is draw out the next key level of support. As we know, it's between $1.58 and $1.64. What's quite funny is that the deepest level of retracement after this massive pump that we've had in the past day, our deepest level of retracement is the 786 fib, which we've also got a nice level of support off of in the past, as well as the 200 EMA lying there. So essentially it's saying after this nice rally, the deepest we may go is the 200 EMA again, and then from that point reversing. You don't necessarily need to come down there, but we've got a lot of confluence in that area, just confirming that this is a key level. So we need to maintain that in order to get this reversal, but you don't necessarily need to come down as deep as it. Remember, to get this huge correction, we need to lose this entire key area between the 1 fib level and the 786, so $1.58 to $1.64.65. And so as long as that is being maintained, we can just come back down for support between $1.69 and $1.73, which we've already seen earlier today. Just now confirm that as support for the continuation. After we've created a wick, I'm thinking that we will still come into this level, and then hopefully, as long as this area is being maintained, we will reverse from here and need to see a break back above $1.90, which is the high that we created earlier on today for the eventual continuation higher. So where we'll have massive gains ahead, because now what I need to do is use my fibs from this high point over here down to our lowest point of support, which is that wick we created in the past few days. And we can see over here that by catching support above the 786 fib over here in the golden pocket, we're looking for a double bottom, essentially one bottom neckline, second bottom, and then a break of the higher end golden pocket for the reversal wave creation, where we will eventually target $2.40, $2.50 and $2.70, bringing us potential gains from today's current price of anywhere between 35% and 50%, given totally free here on the channel. Of course, we need to maintain those levels and break some key levels in order for this to all happen. But as a holder, If you're not trading as a holder, please understand that when we reset an uptrend, that's going to be your optimal entry point as a DCA level. So that is why over the past day, I have been buying altcoins, as a lot of them have reset their uptrends by confirming the 200 EMA support. It can of course be lost, but as of now, it was confirmed as support. So that was my reasoning. We don't necessarily need to follow the bullish path that we want to happen. Essentially, if we now come back down into this again, as I said, and eventually lose the 786 and the 1 fib level down over here, there are targets as low as $1.40. So please keep that in mind. I know that would be a big opportunity to DCA into Naka a lot lower, so there's better potential gains ahead, but it doesn't need to happen. We're looking for this bullish path for the continuation as long as this 200 EMA does continue to hold. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to get educated by myself so you can understand this simply and be able to predict the market as well as profiting from it, then use the links down below to private message me on Twitter or head straight to the website for more information. Cheers, everyone. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour-long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.